Behind every successful child, there's a mother who cried silently, worked endlessly, and sacrificed everything just to see her child smile. This is not a story of fame or fortune. It's a story of mother's love, the purest and most powerful force in the world. This is a mother's sacrifice. In a small village surrounded by green hills and quiet fields, lived a young boy named Ethan and his mother Grace. Ethan's father had died when he was just 2 years old, leaving Grace to raise him alone. Life wasn't easy. Every morning, before the sun rose, Grace walked miles to work as a maid in the town. Her hands were rough, her feet were cracked, but her heart was soft, filled with only one dream. My son will never suffer like me. He will study, and one day he will live with dignity. Each day after work, Grace would come home tired and hungry. But instead of resting, she would sit beside Ethan as he studied, smiling even when her body ached. When Ethan asked, "Mom, aren't you tired?" she would simply say, "A mother never gets tired of seeing her child's future." Years passed. Ethan grew older, smarter, and more determined, but poverty shadowed their lives. One day, his school announced a study tour that cost $50, a fortune for Grace. Ethan said softly, "It's okay, Mom, I don't need to go." Grace smiled but said nothing. That night, she sold her only gold earrings, a memory from her wedding, to pay for the tour. When Ethan came home and saw the receipt, he cried, "Mom, why would you do this?" Grace gently wiped his tear and whispered, "Dreams is higher than gold, my son, and I'd rather carry your dreams than jewelry." Years later, Ethan became a successful doctor. He returned to the same village, not as a poor boy, but as a man who carried his mother's sacrifices in his heart. One evening, he came home and found his mother sitting on the couch, her hair now silver, her hand trembling. He knelt before her, held her hands, and said, "Mom, all that I am today is because of your sacrifices." Tears filled Grace's eyes as she smiled, saying softly, "A mother doesn't count sacrifices, son. She only counts smiles." And for the first time in years, Ethan realized the real heroes don't wear capes. They wear love, patience, and sleepless nights. A mother's love is beyond measure. She gives up everything, her comfort, her dream, even her life's joy, so her child can shine. Never forget the silent sacrifices made by the one who gave you everything without asking for anything in return. So friend, don't forget your mother's sacrifices and respect your mother's sacrifices, because today you realized what mother did for his son. And if you get something from this story, then like the video and subscribe the channel.